today's video is gonna be something extremely different from what I've actually ever done. Practically, it's gonna be more of a story time because we've done like this crazy explore and we're trying to actually explore, but things turn a lot worse than even I've anticipated. Let me tell you this story. I'm like wandering through the woods, a little bit of bamboo, a little bit of this, because today I go by the name Yurei, and if you guys haven't seen what my content is about, I've been on this crazy Europe adventure. I'm actually at home right now. I've just been editing a lot of those videos that already happened, but it was an amazing experience. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the series yet, we've been doing some crazy explore, some crazy, insane, abandoned stuff that we've probably never even seen before. We've been adventuring around Europe. I arrived in UK like on day 1 and made my way all the way to like day 5, I think today is. I don't know. It's pulling from the top of my head because today we got a crazy story that I'm gonna bring to you guys, and we actually have on video. And most of the time I don't really express like the stuff that we actually see. Today we have some crazy footage of this explore that we're trying to do in Belgium. And when it comes to exploring, there's always like different risks, different things that you encounter. I didn't know what to expect when we made our way to this explore. We're gonna go explore this like vintage fire truck place, and like it had fire trucks that dated back to the first ever fire trucks ever made. And it was just like, wow, phenomenal. And like I was super excited. I was amped. I was like so ready to go explore. We went there to check it out, and we're like looking at the place from the outside.
This is gonna go back years and years and years. Dude, what?
That is insane.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen anything like that in my life.
That is insane. Oh my god, yeah, Ford. Oh dude, look at that. Yeah, it's open right inside there.
Like a zombie apocalypse right now.
Like normally when we go exploring, we most likely mainly, unless there's already something that's just open right there for us and we're like, you know, let's just wander and see what we come across, we would get permission. This is one of the circumstances where we came to the place and we're like, alright, I think we gotta get permission. And which just happened to be amazing that some random dude who only spoke Dutch arrived to the scene. And the minute this man arrived to the scene, it was like some casual, like local, just chilling, you know, mind his own business, like sitting outside the place, looking at us but not speaking English, not even having a clue what we said. And we are like, oh dude, this is like a perfect chance. Let's try to get permission from this guy to go inside there and film like these vintage fire trucks. We're super excited because like we love capturing these things. We love capturing these places that has just such a history to it that we're just like, yo, let's document it. You know, it's like, it's different. It's like everybody has their own hobbies. I guess this is probably my hobby, going around adventuring and capturing unique stuff and sharing moments with friends. Unfortunately, the band only spoke Dutch. So we used Google Translator, communicated with the guy to find out that the owner was coming there to let him in and let the guy in just look at the trucks. So we're like, yo, this is perfect. We're super excited. We're like, yo, let's do this. And I was amped, but my friend Dan was amped, Dark Arts, Josh, and High Times, they're all super amped about this. And like, we're just like waiting, we're in the car, we're excited, we're like, yo, we're actually gonna finally get here and film it. And we've been waiting all night here. Like, we've been sitting outside this place all night, trying to communicate with this guy. It took us like an hour to communicate with this guy, just to have this conversation to find out that the owner is coming.
To be let in, and we can join him to go in. After all that, the guy said we can go in.
Yeah, dude, it took forever too, like over half an hour. I remember that, so we're here and we're just waiting.
Yeah, and I think this
perfect time.
And he was like, yeah, the owner should have been here like an hour ago. He's on his way. And we're like, oh, hell yeah. So we sat in a car, we waited, and we found like this random car coming in. I was actually just gonna do an intro in the meantime when this guy was rolling in, so I cut the camera real quick.
He's calm now, he's chilled out, he's walking around. So
yeah, we're getting in here, boys. That's what's happening.
What is happening, guys? So there's like a whole place full of amazing vintage fire trucks, going back and dating to like fire trucks that were just made in the original vintage times. And as you can see in the previous clips, we're just looking around, analyzing. It's like, check out the shops. And we couldn't get inside. Unfortunately, we couldn't get inside. So what happened was, some random dude appeared here, but he didn't speak English. And like, I'm not used to Google Translator, and none of us is really as well. Oh, okay, you know, quick story. No, Josh and Dark Arts actually had their videos, like their camera just recording, capturing what they caught. And me, I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, I want to go explore this. And it turns out the owner was furious. He was so pissed.
Artie's here. I don't know who this guy is or anything, but we're here. We're all just trying to film some fire trucks. Oh my god. Dude, I feel like we're doing like some drug deals. Alright, here he comes. This is the guy that came first. Obviously, they only talk Dutch. Oh no. You speak English?
English? Nee, wat is het probleem?
No problem.
Hey man, what up?
Can you translate again, please? One more time. The owner's here.
Ja.
Okay.
Mijn vrienden komen uit Amerika. Ze zouden graag een kijkje binnennemen.
Van waar bent u? Van waar bent u?
Amerika.
Van waar bent u?
Daar zijn we. Ik ben van Maastricht.
Ja, en wat komt Maastricht hier onaangekondigd doen?
So he was yelling at us in Dutch. I didn't know. Everyone knew, everyone had their guard up, but before it even got to like the whole incident of even running into this guy, like before even like starting any adventures in Europe or anything, I remember when I first arrived to like this side of the world, I had this conversation with Josh. And what Josh told me was that some people actually talk like they're angry. And I didn't know, to me, I thought this guy was just naturally talking as if he was angry. I didn't know. So I'm casually chilling, you know, the guy right here is like straight up yelling at us. I'm casually chilling with him, look at him, kind of joking around like, yeah, you know, whatever.
Onaangekondigd zomaar, nee. Van waar komen jullie, wat bende is dat?
Ja, zij komen uit Amerika. En
Ja, dat heb je al 2 keer gezegd.
ja,
En dan? Maar ja, onaangekondigd hier. Niemand die weet dat dat hier is. Ja, via wat?
ik heb geen idee, maar ik moet je even een teruggeven.
Ja, maar ja, hoe komen jullie hier? Dat is mijn vraag.
Just look at him like chilling. Everyone else had their guard up. Everyone's like freaked out. And I'm just like chilling. I remember even Dan was like, John, man, I thought you were gonna get punched in the face because you're just standing right next to the guy. I was like, dude, I didn't know. Josh told me that sometimes people talk like they're angry here. Like, I'm not used to like this type of English accent. I'm only used to the American accent. I thought this was just casual. And it turns out the guy was like yelling at us, and like we didn't even know what he was saying, but it turns out what he was saying was like, how did you guys find out about this place? He's like yelling over and over and over again in Dutch. So we called up our friend who actually spoke Dutch. He communicated with the guy, and he was talking back and forth to the guy, and then our friend on the phone was like, yo, tell him that, show him where you guys found out about this place.
Ja, ik zal het u doen snappen, meneer. Hoe komen jullie hier?
Alright, so guys, how did you find the spot? He's asking.
Online. An article online.
Which article?
Hang on. Okay, we're gonna show it. Okay, we're gonna show it. It's all part of it.
Alright.
Slow-mo. A story for us forever.
So Dan pulls up the article, and the minute Dan shows the man the article, it was game over. Like, we didn't have a clue. Casually, the man just walks away. He just like walks away, and I'm like, oh, I think we got permission. I was like, I think we got permission. I'm kind of excited. Everyone else was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what do you guys mean? And then that's when he walks back to us. He walks back to us with his hand, little hand in his pocket like this. So he obviously grabs something from his car, and then he was like, you know what, guys? I'm gonna play with all your ass.
You know what you can do? Hurry that you're going. Otherwise, I'm going to play with your rolls. Okay?
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, there is no sorry. Immediately and go.
So that's when he pulls out like this machete or something, and he's like, whew. And when the minute he did that, you heard like the blade, like the sharpness of the blade just like slide through. You just hear the noise of that. I was just like, oh fuck. So then the minute he does that, he says that, everyone, all of us, were just like, and we all just jetted to the car.
You know what you can do?
For you.
Hurry that you're going. Otherwise, I'm going to play with your rolls. Okay?
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, there is no sorry. Immediately and go.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
And fast. And go all your time. But they don't. Yo, what the?
Yo! What the hell just happened?
Oh
my god. He was like right behind me because I thought Dark Arts and Josh was right behind me, but turns out, you know how there's two sides to the car? I came in from the left side. Me and Dan came from the left side. Josh and Dark Arts came from this side. And like legit, as I'm trying to get to my side, Dan gets in the passenger seat because you know they drive on the opposite side of America. So Dan gets into the passenger seat, I get into the back seat, and I swing all the way to the other side, assuming that everyone was behind me. And I look, and the man's just right there at the door with his like blade, just. It almost was like a horror movie. I was like, oh shit. And then the door opens up right here, and that's Josh and Dark Arts just trying to get in. So I was like, I swing over to the other side, smash that door shut, and the guy is just like yelling at us like, I better not see you guys here ever again, or I'm gonna play with all your asses. And he just goes on. And you know what was funny? He's yelling at us in English. So this whole time he actually spoke English. So I was just like we're all super mind fucked. Like we're listening to this, we're just like, we don't even know what was going on. And it's just like it took a moment to process everything that just happened in the moment. Thankfully, Dark Arts, thankfully Josh, thankfully maybe even Dan, everyone got footage of this thing. And it was just like, normally I wouldn't share these stories, but this story was just one of those stories where I'm gonna look back at and be like, guys, I got a story for you. This is a story time video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys haven't tuned in yet, our entire Europe series is just full of crazy, amazing adventures, and I just thought I'd do a little different one on this one. In this take, just to follow the series of the videos, and with this one, after we just got done exploring, I think it was Cinderella's castle. I don't remember. It was Cinderella's. I think it was Cinderella's castle. That fantasy castle. We just got done exploring that. What I'm gonna bring up to you guys is that Steve Ronan has footage on this place, so we're gonna be adding a lot of this footage from Steve Ronan into this video. So get ready for that, because this is what the place we could have seen looked like. Either way, thanks to Steve, we got footage on this.
From like the 50s or 60s.
It's a really cool perspective to see like how these cars look like here in Europe. Be the hoses.
I go by the name John, Yurei, and if you guys haven't even tuned into these types of videos yet, what I do is I travel around the world and I find a rarity of unique places to explore, and I also love to find fun things like bamboo forests that look cool, and just I like adventuring. But my main thing I do enjoy is I love making experiences with new people, friends, documenting things, and just making a story about it. So if you guys haven't tuned in yet, this is what my series and channel is all about, and I love to make creative visuals and turn it into a reality through video. If you guys want to support any of my work, I do have a Patreon if you want to support me, and I do run my own clothing line called the Yurei brand. So as well as that, and if you guys love my channel, don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to leave a subscription. Anyway, this video is pretty much a short one, just a quick, easy story time. And I do want to say for everyone who's been tuning in, thank you a lot, because it really means a lot. I'm so glad to be exploring and so glad to be making these videos. I'm excited. Anyway, I'll see you guys later in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment. I'll be responding. Peace. Just don't are wondering why am I inside a bamboo forest? I'm actually with my little girlfriend right here and getting her some cosplay photos. Look at this outfit. That's slick. Yeah. That's fly. Yeah, we just got done some sick photo shoots. Anyway, let me know if you guys want, if you guys enjoy these type of content. And I could make even a video on me how to do my photo shoots to get my IG the way it does. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.
Past mistakes become useful, creating something beautiful.